Today, we're going to take a look at Blackhole, the newest and most talked about DEX to launch on Avalanche. It's already making serious waves. In just 10 days since launch, Blackhole has smashed through 150 million TVL, it's crossed $300 million in trading value, and it's become a liquidity magnet on Avalanche. My name is DeFi Site. I create content all around Avalanche, about crypto, about blockchain as a whole. If you do like this type of content, jump on, like and subscribe, follow me on the socials, and let's jump into Blackhole. So what is Blackhole all about? It's not just another DeFi protocol, it's pretty much a full-on reimagining of how token launches, governance, emissions and community incentives should all work together. Now before we get into the mechanics, let's start with the basics. So what does Blackhole as a DEX do? Now Blackhole gives you everything you expect from a modern DEX, so it's got everything like token swaps across a wide range of pools, a cross-chain bridge to move assets between Avalanche and other chains. It's got a real-time portfolio dashboard so you can track your LP positions, VE NFT rewards, and also staking performance. It's got multiple AMM pool types to suit both correlated and uncorrelated assets. But what makes Blackhole different is what comes next. It's an entire ecosystem of tools for fair token launches, aligned governance, and community-driven growth. So who's actually behind Blackhole? It's been founded by crypto native visionaries. Blackhole isn't just backed by code, it's built by respected leaders and builders in the crypto space. We've got Elio Trades, who's a long-time builder, investor, educator in Web3, and ZSS Becker, a widely followed entrepreneur and a crypto thought leader. And together, they bring massive experience, transparency, and credibility to Blackhole, and they're helping attract serious attention from both builders, influencers, and the broader Avalanche ecosystem. These two are both deep and well respected in the space, so that's bringing a lot of eyes from other people that want to get on board this project. So first up, let's take a super quick TLDR. What is Blackhole? It's a next-gen DEX that's built on Avalanche. It's revolutionising token launches with things like Genesis pools for fair pre-launch liquidity, a powerful VE33 tokenomics model using veBLACK NFTs. It's got long-term alignment through singularity and supermassive locks, support for multiple AMM pool types, and it's also got a lot of strategic influence and involvement, and real bribe-driven governance. It's live, it's tracking on DeFiLlama and DeBank, the token is tradable through SwissBorg and other places, it's onboarding a wave of new projects to Avalanche, and so let's look at all these in detail and explain what they actually mean. So first up, we've got the Genesis pools. These are essentially liquidity before launch. Now we've seen so much hype around token launch pads, hype tokens launching, pumping and dying in almost the blink of an eye. The Blackhole Genesis pool is redefining this process with a more equitable and sustainable model. It's designed to help empower projects with their communities. So with Genesis pools, projects and communities collaborate to create initial liquidity with fixed pricing and capital efficiency. At the core of Blackhole's token launch system is the Genesis pool. It's a purpose-built mechanism that's designed to jumpstart liquidity for new projects in a way that's fair, capital efficient and community aligned. So let's take a look at how this works step by step. First up is the campaign launch stage. Now a project has to actually apply to launch via a Genesis pool and has to pass a review process. After this, their campaign then becomes visible on Blackhole and they commit a portion of their token supply and set key parameters like the fixed token price, their implied fully diluted valuation, FDV, and also the end date for the campaign. There's optional incentives for early contributors too. Then we move on to stage 2 where contributions begin. Now community members can contribute paired tokens like USDC or wrapped AVAX. These are also called P tokens. These are into the pool and they're held in escrow while the campaign runs. Now the token price is fixed during this period, which gives contributors confidence in the valuation and also avoids that auction style volatility. There's also a minimum threshold required for the Genesis pool to succeed. A predefined contribution threshold must be met first. Now if the campaign falls short, the contributors can then withdraw their P tokens without losing and there's no harm done. Then on to point 4, the pool creation and LP staking. If the target's reached, the contributed P tokens and the project tokens are paired to form a live liquidity pool. Then the subsequent LP tokens are distributed to both contributors and the project, automatically staked, which begins earning black emissions. This is claimable by the Blackhole dashboard if it's needed. Then there's emission access and voting. A voting cage is created for the new pool, allowing the project to offer incentives which are known as bribes for governance voters. More on this later on. This can help direct emissions towards their pool, which jumpstarts trading activity, gets them massive visibility from day one, and this mechanism aligns incentives between projects and users from the start. It means that projects get capital efficient liquidity and early exposure. It means that contributors get instant LP staking and emission rewards. It also means the community decides which launches get momentum via voting and veBLACK governance. It's already been used to onboard live incentivized pools into the Blackhole ecosystem, proving its power as a next-gen DeFi launchpad. Onto the governance we mentioned. Now, veBLACK and VE33 gives governance with real power. First up, let's take a quick look at what we mean by governance. Governance is how protocols like Blackhole stay decentralized and community driven. Instead of relying on a central team that's going to make all the decisions, the actual token holders vote on where rewards go, which pools get emissions, how the protocol evolves, and this means that Blackhole's VE33 model rewards long-term alignment and active governance. The VE33 model, it combines two powerful DeFi ideas. VE stands for vote escrowed, which means users lock tokens to get voting power. 3.3 comes from a game theory, which means where cooperation between users, lock plus vote, leads to the best outcome for everyone. Now, in Blackhole's case, you lock your BLACK tokens to mint VE NFTs, which are vote escrowed NFTs. These VE NFTs give you voting rights and a share in the protocol revenue. Now, the longer you lock, the more power and rewards you get. So let's have a look at some numbers and some specifics. If you lock your BLACK token for up to 4 years to mint a Singularity VE NFT, or you can go deeper with what are called supermassive locks. This means burning your BLACK permanently. For this, you receive non-decaying vote power, plus 10% in vote power bonus, and plus 10% rebates rewards. This is basically rewarding and giving serious power for people that commit and give real control over emissions and rewards. You're also going to be able to vote on key decisions which are going to affect the protocol, things like which pools receive BLACK emissions. Also things like strategic governance decisions, community-led priorities for growth. In short, basically what it means is you decide where the money goes. So when you lock your BLACK, your locked BLACK is then represented via a VE NFT, and it's this VE NFT is how you interact with governance and rewards. So your VE NFT will show your exact voting weight. Let's look at emissions, bribes, and governance decisions across Blackhole. This is what you're going to be voting on. So let's look at how bribes and real-time incentive works. The battle for votes that we're seeing this VE33 bribe economy really explode across the DeFi system, and the numbers are wild. But what do we mean by bribes in DeFi? So in the Blackhole ecosystem, the bribes are basically incentives that are offered by protocols to veBLACK holders in exchange for their votes. So when you vote to direct, for example, BLACK emissions to a specific liquidity pool, the protocol might bribe you with extra rewards. Now these can be in the form of stablecoins or native tokens. So why would a protocol choose to do this? Basically because more emissions means more liquidity and visibility for their projects. So when you do this, instead of earning passive rewards, you're now getting paid to vote. So this turns governance into a dynamic marketplace. So win-win for voters and for protocols alike. Let's just take a quick look at some numbers on the bribes that we're already seeing in the short time that Blackhole has been launched. There's been $75,000 in bribes for the WETH.E F-bomb pool, plus 10k from the Blackhole Foundation. There's been $10,000 for a non/wrapped AVAX pool by Hate and On AI. There's been $5,000 for the Yak and wrapped AVAX pool by YieldYak. There's been 500,000 bills, which is about $5,000 for Bills USDC by the Blood Blue game. There's been $50,000 plus 10,000 bonus for Lambo wrapped AVAX by AVAX Lambo, and 55,000 plus 10,000 bonus for ID wrapped AVAX by the Integrity DAO. And this is just the beginning. As more protocols launch on Blackhole, you can expect this type of thing, this meta of vote for yield, to really keep growing. Now let's look at what we mean by the AMM Flexibility. It's built for every asset type, and AMM is an automated market maker. It's a system that powers trading on a DEX. It lets users swap tokens instantly by the way it interacts with liquidity pools, so instead of needing a traditional buyer or a seller. Now Blackhole is giving you multiple ways to trade, so whether you're swapping stable coins or more volatile tokens, you've got things like variable pools, which are for your regular tokens like BLACK or Bitcoin. You've also got stable pools, which are for things like USDC that have got pretty much set values. You've got concentrated liquidity pools. Now these are for the advanced users that really want to fine tune where their liquidity sits. All of this means better prices, less slippage, and more options for both traders and LPs. Also, LFJ has been integrated as a trade aggregator, which means that Blackhole is always going to route you through the best available path. So where are Blackhole up to with things like live integrations and ecosystem momentum? Now, Blackhole isn't just some DeFi experiment, it's already getting pretty much plugged in and partnering in the Web3 infrastructure. It's already fully tracked on DeFiLlama, so you can see TVL, volume and revenue. It's listed on DeBank, and it's also live on SwissBorg, so you can trade BLACK on there. As we looked at, it's powered by a high-profile community. Obviously, you've got the founders, Elio Trey's and ZSS Becker. This is attracting other protocols, influencers, liquidity, and attention fast. So, why does all of this matter for Avalanche and beyond? Now, Blackhole is Avalanche's new onboarding engine. Blackhole isn't just a trading platform, it's becoming a real engine for onboarding to Avalanche. It's solving core DeFi problems, things like launching new tokens with fair pricing and pooled community commitment. It's rewarding long-term thinking with the NFTs and Bribes. It's also creating a scalable, modular, and a user-aligned incentive engine. So from yield farmers to builders, there's something here for every DeFi native. We've already seen a whole bunch of successful launches, and these successful token launches bring things like eyes, hype, and liquidity onto Avalanche. So jump on, have a look at Blackhole Trade, Vote, and Earn. The live platform is blackhole.xyz. You can follow them on X, which is at Blackhole DEX, and you can also jump in, join their Discord. I will add everything into the comments and description so you can get all the links directly there. So what's the TLDR on this? Blackhole has already launched and is already DeFi powerhouse on Avalanche. It's got $150 million plus TVL in just 10 days and 300 million trading volume and growing. It's got massive bribes, driving governance, and it's VE33 done right with real skill in the game. It's already integrated across things like DeFiLlama, DeBank, SwissBorg, and more. It's pretty much the basis for what a modern DEX is going to look like. It's permissionless, it's efficient, and it's built for the long haul. My name is DeFi Sai. I'm a member of Avalanche Team 1, and I do create content all around Avalanche, crypto, blockchain, and the whole. So do jump on, like and subscribe, follow me on the socials. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out, good vibes.